Councillor Moran.
Thanks, Lord Mayor. And I believe there's been correspondence received by many members here in relation to motion 10.1.4. And I suppose, first of all, the fact it was pointed out to me that those correspondences were coming from all over the country. And I think that underlines that this isn't an issue just between Cork City, Cork County. It is actually a national strategic decision, and that it affects us all. During last week, the Taoiseach was reported as saying at an event, "I don't believe we can mitigate for climate change," and was speaking in relation to infrastructural projects and so on. Now, perhaps he misspoke on that. He was also speaking about the priorities we give to many things, but he also mentioned about how the Trump administration in the United States has put more of an emphasis in Europe on our own independence, our own energy independence, our own defence independence also. But I want to focus this discussion tonight on our energy independence and the opportunity which we have in the Cork area for that, and the choices that we have before. So one of those paths that we can go down is to facilitate LNG, liquefied natural gas, offshore in Cork Harbour. If we do that, we will be dependent upon imports, more than likely from the United States. It will more than likely be fracked gas. Or we can develop our own infrastructure from our own abundant energy off our own coast. And I think we stand much more to harvest from that path than the first one. Even on the boards which members of this council are on, if anybody else is on the board with the ETB with me, you'll know one of the discussions upon that is about the educational opportunities and the focus being put on education in order to train engineers and other technicians to serve offshore wind development in Cork. Those are the kind of jobs that come from a focus on this. And while the report refers to the most likely location for an LNG facility in the region being in Cork County functional area, it affects us here in the city because we are the place with the housing, we are the place with the shopping, we are the place with the educational institutions. It's here that stands to benefit or to lose, whichever the focus is put on, whether the focus is put on the fossil fuel route and LNG, or whether the focus goes on to developing our own offshore wind development. I think it's very clear what we should do. I think the report hints that the city knows what's best and what is in our interest to do, and I think we need to make quite a strong stand on that. And given the discussion which we just had about our relationship with the county, about discussions with the county, I think this is something which we should discuss with the county too, not to locate LNG in the harbour in the Cork County Council functional area, but together to focus on our own offshore wind development. Thank you, Lord Mayor.
Very good. Thank you, Councillor Moran.